today we're going to talk about Deerhair. The Swedish Deerhair expert, Mr. Andreas Andersson, is going to guide you through a few of his tips and tricks on which tools he's going to use on tying flies like this. Both ordinary tools, but also his more specialized tools. Clamps like this, razor blades, scissors, and he's gonna share a few tips and tricks on how to prepare the hair before tying it in. So follow along.
Hi, Andreas here. Let's talk about the basic tools needed for tying Deerhair streamers and predator flies. We're going to start off with the most important part of any fly, a proper hook. A good hook for tying streamers and Deerhair flies, especially with the large heads that are popular today, is going to be pretty stout. So when you put it in a vise, it won't flex around all over the place, and you will also be able to pack hair tightly on the hook without it folding over or breaking or bending too much. And you also need a wide hook gap to allow to have a good hookup percentage when using Deerhair flies. The second is a good strong thread. I prefer a very wide thread. This is a GSP 200 denier, but you can also use for smaller flies a 150 or even a 100. When it comes to scissors for cutting hair from the hide or the patch, I prefer a long cutting area scissors, since you get a cleaner cut and it's easier to work with. To prepare the hair for tying in, you will need to get rid of the underfur, and to do that we need some kind of comb to do it. And for the basic shaping of most Deerhair flies, a couple of really sharp double-edged razor blades will be the right tool to use. Let me show you how to cut and prepare Deerhair before tying it in. And the way to get the most out of the Deerhair on every patch, especially from a length perspective, is to pick out the amount you want, either just by fingers, and some people like to do it with a scissor like that. Pick it out, grab a very firm hold with the hand holding the tips, and with a long cutting edge scissor like this, press down very firmly so you get all the way down to the very base of this skin. That way you can get all of the length of the Deerhair. Flick it a couple of times to get the underfur loose, and give it a couple of combs like that, and you're ready to go. Depending on what length you want, you'll be tying it in with a long tip or a short tip. Andreas here to talk about some of the more, I guess, specialized tools for tying large Deerhair flies. For example, these large hair stackers. I use them mostly for when blending hair together to get various effects in flies. You can align the tips very easily with these. Another important thing is a packing tool, especially when you're doing these, or to me, this is basically the only type of fly where I use it a lot. These, either like this beautiful wood packing tool, or the fugly packer from Patco or Hairline. That's a really good, solid tool for packing these super tight bugs and doing it safely, because this gets you away from the hook point of it, and that's great compared to the old styles who was much smaller. Great. Curved scissor, great for cutting round corners on heads of streamers or collars on divers. Hot point for cleaning up around the eye, and you can also use it for various other applications. Leg puller, very large sturdy needle to pull rubber legs through. half-inch tool, size is very large, and the lid of a Pringles tube with a little hole in the middle and a slot. Put this over the eye of the hook before you finish the fly and give it a push. That way the hair won't be in the way as you're finishing the fly. That's just a very neat tool as well. Thanks.